the World Trade Organization to raise concerns about increased sugar exports from the European Union. The trade dispute comes on the back of an escalation in the price of the commodity as the gap between supply and demand continues to widen. Earlier, I spoke to Kanishk Singh of Olam International and asked him if the trade row has had an effect on the recent fluctuation of sugar.
It's one of the factors that has contributed to the weakness in the market because now there's increased uncertainty about how much EU can export, which the trade had not initially taken into account. Increased supply in terms of more sugar coming out of EU in face of no demand coming out from origins as of now, because India, Pakistan and a few of the other countries who really need the sugar have delayed their purchases. That has kind of added on to the uncertainty, and that's clearly the reason why we've had a sharp sell-off and we've come off by more than 15% since the start of the month.
What do you think will be the bottom line decision of the World Trade Organization? Will they allow these out-of-quota sugar exports from the European Union?
Well, it's hard to say, but I guess they would be allowed.
And it's all about making money for the Australians, for the Brazilians?
Well, isn't it with all of us? But there is a flip side to it. We also need to consider that EU has been exporting heavily subsidized sugar until 2005, which has disadvantaged countries like Brazil and Thailand, who primarily rely on agricultural exports, and with developed countries like US or EU exporting subsidized agricultural products, it directly impacts their competitiveness. Now that they had an agreement with WTO and they had a cap on how much EU can export, with the EU's latest decision to export an extra 500,000 tons over and above that, I'm sure their aggravation is slightly justified. Although it's good for the world at large in terms of sugar prices coming down and sugar becoming more affordable for everyone.
Kanishk Singh of Olam International. And moving now to the technology.